Muhammad's Decisions by me, Joe Haulman. So, what is your topic of your paper, and what is the time period? What else is going on around the world at this time in history? So, for my topic, I'm going to look at the life and death of Muhammad. Mainly, I want to focus on how he influenced the Islamic religion by discovering it, and discuss the pros and cons of Muhammad not picking a successor to the religion or caliph to the Islamic civilization. Also, I'd want to look at to see what Muhammad wanted from the religion after he died, and see how he would view the religion today if he saw it. The time period is 570 to 632 CE. Some other important events going on around the world at this time are the plague in Europe, subsiding in Europe in 594, and Buddhism in Japan in 560. Here is a picture of Muhammad and the angel Gabriel. Why was your topic important? What are the consequences of your topic? So, this being an Islamic history class, I decided to trace my topic back to the origins of Islam by discussing Muhammad. And possibly trying to understand some of the choices he used during his lifetime. Some consequences of this topic would be, it is a very broad topic, and it could get out of control very easily with me going on different tangents and so forth. So keeping it refined is a must. So how did contemporary people think about your topic? So people living in Mecca in the Middle East during the time of Muhammad would view Muhammad as a crazy guy preaching wrongful things. And the people in Mecca mocked him and ignored him. But as time went on, the religion grew and more people started following him. This ultimately led to the persecution of Muhammad when it got too powerful, and it ultimately grew into one of the largest religions that we have today. So, what are the significant events relating to your topic? In 570 CE, we have Muhammad is born. In 577 CE, he became an orphan when his mother died. In 595, we have him married to his rich wife Khadijah. In 610 CE, we have his first vision or revelation from Gabriel. In 613, him preaching the Quran or Islam publicly. And 620s, we have the persecution of Muhammad and the Islamic religion. In 632 CE, we have the death of Muhammad. Here's a picture of Muhammad fleeing from Mecca in 622 CE. So, what are the most important sources we have on your topic, and what would people today think about your topic? The most important source on my topic would be anything relating to Muhammad, and trying to comprehend some of his actions that he had during his life, and making an assumption on how he would view the Islamic religion from the time of his death to this day and age, and what he would think of it if he saw it. People today, I feel, mainly in the Middle East, would view this topic I am going to talk about as interesting or insulting. Interesting in the sense that they would possibly like to hear some ideas on an ideal religion with no death or violence, and some would view this topic as insulting in the sense that I'm trying to attack their religion, but that is not the case. I'm trying to investigate the meaning behind Muhammad's actions and try to understand what he meant in his ideal religion. Here are my sources I use for this topic, and that is all. Thanks.